Yes, what are the team names, Nyla? Do you know them?
The team names, so on Tejo's team, Tejo aka Emilio Estevez, we have Blair-san and Bonnie, both of which are reasonably known players in the community. And on Snob's team, otherwise known as
has their demo recording on?
that thing at the bottom of my screen right now,
I'm gonna record
we have
Okay.
Leij, or Leij, however you want to pronounce it, and Denzak.
Well, are you finished explaining? Because they're out now.
Leij is replacing
over the basement.
Skuzor, who was offline,
Okay.
couldn't get hold of him. So he was just ripped from the public server, which was open at the moment, and given the role of a temporary replacement.
Your name can be everything. Whatever you want to call the demo.
Can I call it something like
Yeah, just call it whatever
So,
you want.
Snyler, who are you betting on? Who do you think's gonna win?
With
I see
Snob's
everybody
team
got their demo
now, with the
recording
addition of
running and
Leij,
it's
their
ready. We will
team's been made a
start
bit
the
stronger
the
because
knife round
Leij
and we will
isn't
be live instantly.
a player to be messed around with. He's not bad. Denzak I don't really know about, but certainly Blair, Bonnie and Tejo, all three of them are familiar players within the game. So if I was to put my money on anyone, I know I should be neutral as a commentator, but I think I might put it on Tejo's team. But, I don't know, Snob might pull something crazy out the
Alright,
bag.
so you're going for Tejo. I'm gonna place my bet on Snob's team.
Yeah, I'm still not quite sure, because Snob might pull something out the bag.
Ready.
He's that kind of player. So right now isn't the knife round, I don't think.
No, I do not believe it is.
Because there's explosions going on. I think there was a warm-up, I think, Snowmass for. Didn't look like much like a warm-up, but...
NSF, are you ready?
Yep, looks like we're going into the knife round now with the
we're
producer
ready.
confirming whether teams are ready or not.
Underway.
Please be advised. Oh.
You can dance if you want to.
Please be advised, all talk will be disabled. We only will be able to read text. No voice chat. So if you want to tell us something, use text.
Man, it's not often you see many people in this.
What do you mean by no
play
voice
chat.
Well, we will not hear your voice chat. We will just be able to read your text.
Okay, so this might be the knife round right now, I think.
That's all.
This match doesn't contribute to the final score of the round, it's just to determine the teams. So if you were playing in the tournament in Tron, and you won the knife round, what team would you pick and why? And this map,
Jinrai, because they're green and their models look nicer.
They're not green though anymore, and people are kind of
They're
split.
green on my screen.
Oh, okay, have you got the old models installed?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of used to the black models now, and I like them. I think the green looks a
Why?
bit too garish now. It's a really bright green. It's not camo green, it's like fluorescent
That
green,
was what made it so great.
I guess. It did used to be green versus blue, which what people are used to, but I kind of do like the black
I'm
skins
glad
now.
that everybody
So right now we have the knife round in the open arena of the car park in Oilstain. Denzak and Snob, I think, ganging up on Tejo, while Leij and Blair gang up on... No, Blair and Bonnie. I don't know. Knife rounds are kind of erratic and a bit crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we had to see any team kills, because that seems a common occurrence in knife rounds. Leij takes down Bonnie. And now we have a fight with Denzak on 1 HP trying to battle it out still. Snob better be careful that he doesn't finish him off with a stray knife. Still going in. The hit noises you hear are client side, so do not actually reflect.
Nice.
And there's Blair down. It's just Tejo left. Emilio
Try not to
Estevez.
stick together because if we accidentally team kill backstab.
Emilio,
I'm a dude with a knife.
Leij and Denzak go down with a team kill as well, so it's just left with Snob and Emilio. Snob's ping currently might be working against him. 166 ping. This is Rain's tournament server, and there we go. Snob actually takes down Emilio. So now it's Snob's team who get to pick the team. I know you're not a big fan of the knife, Intron, and whenever you are challenged to a knife fight, you dishonorably murder whoever challenges you.
And how does that work out? It works out great.
It does work out great, but it's dishonorable as hell.
I've never lost a knife fight.
Okay, Snob's team has picked Jinrai. That means Tejo's team is on NSF. So there we go. Fancy overlay is up. How fancy is that? Overlay courtesy of Rain.
Afro thoroughly remembering having a flashback back to the day I viciously betrayed him in a knife fight.
Oh, was that the one on Transit? I think I remember that one as well. Afro's been taking notes of everything that's been happening on Rain's server for the
team management.
For the demo recorded by the demo bot. So any wrongdoing you do to Afro, he will get recorded.
I'll never tell him about the revenge. Like a day later, or a map later, I remember he viciously murdered me, and my own teammate slew me.
So right now, this isn't the actual round. The server gets reset, and the plugin that
it works.
Agiel made for competitive NeoTokyo play will be implemented, and then it's go, go, go. Right now, it's just nothing much happening. Part of me does want to see Snob perform well in this game, because he can be a pretty formidable player when he wants to be, but his ping has always not done too great by him. But
unfortunately, that's one of the main things that kept me out of the tournament. It's the ping issue.
Snob's been around for quite a while, almost for the full 4 years this game has been out. Young man from the land of Canada. I'm not sure if I know all the origin of these. I know Tejo's from Croatian. Tejo, the crazy Croat. We love him.
Wait, is Teo done peeing?
So we're waiting on Tejo to have a wee. Bless him.
Alright, and both teams are ready.
Yep. So now, most likely, all the teams will be slayed. Server reset. Well, not server reset, but the game reset. Here we go, restarting in 3, 2, 1.
And just one quick reminder, if you're watching on the Twitch website, make sure you join the Active NeoTokyo player chat, as Twitch TV's chat currently is not working well due to the League of Legends game going on.
The two team captains there, Snob and Tejo, giving good luck to each of the teams. So now we have Blair setting up a camping spot almost immediately. Snob running around as Recon straight away, getting stuck in the action.
Taking damage.
In the in one of the corridors. Bonnie moving into the same corridor that he was in, already taking damage off Snob. Snob's worse off at 18 HP this early in the game. Both of all of NSF's team haven't really done much to move out of their own spawn. Leij has moved up on one of the other corridors, watching that where the ghost is, and Denzak watching the corridor where the first skirmish went off. So right now we have all assaults apart from Snob, who's Recon. What do you feel about Snob playing Recon on a tournament match, Intron?
Recons and tournament matches, I mean, they have their uses, but at the same time, you're kind of at a disadvantage on a 3v3. Simply because it's so quick and easy for you to get taken down and out.
It's certainly always been classed as one of the more skill-based setups is a Recon. Snob's always been known for his prowess with it. He's taken down already, so that is the Jinrai team captain already taken down and their strongest player. Bonnie moves up takes down Denzak. That's 2 now down. Now it's just down to Leij, the replacement. He's watching the corridor in which that first skirmish took place once again. Moves in, he's using the ZR carbine, actually confirmed to do less damage than the ZR silence, but his grenade hits Bonnie right there. So this was quite a good start to this match. Oil Stain, I really enjoy Oil Stain as a map. What are your feelings about Oil Stain?
Oil Stain is almost as close to my heart as Bullet was, and I feel you should return Bullet to the server list.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
We might have to
I guess
use
Bullet
in-game
still is
chat
on the
when
server,
Leij is
but
playing.
how about it?
It's off the map list, and makes me sad.
So first round goes to Jinrai. That is a pretty impressive round from Leij, who brings it back with quite a clutch there. There we go, people shouting out about Leij's clutch in Active NeoTokyo Players chat. That was pretty impressive. As I said, Leij is quite a strong player, and Snob has been quite fortunate to get him as a replacement. Now Snob is running with an assault instead of a recon after that unsuccessful first round, for him at least.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you know, recon's great class and all, but when it's 3v3, it's just way too easy for you to get taken out.
I always thought support could work better in a 3v3 than a big match. We'll see how that goes. I know a certain thirds team, Jiggle Force, been playing an all-support setup on pub matches. They might be thinking of doing the same thing in an actual tournament match. Leij already taken down Bonnie. Leij is pushed up through one of the alleys on the right-hand side from his spawn.
Alright.
Snob staying mainly quiet to his team. Emilio and Leij using the unsilenced ZR. Denzak moves up through mid, gets taken down by Blair in one of the stairway alleys. Only to be flanked round by Leij, who pops a grenade and takes him down. Close range skirmish there between Emilio and Leij, taking down Jinrai's top players right now. Grenade out by Emilio. How's that go? Hits the middle, sending Denzak's bodies flying. Snob, another win for Jinrai. Let's look at the scores after these rounds. Leij steaming ahead with 8-1, with his teammates on 1 death, 3 deaths apiece altogether. Whereas NSF...
Now, it may be a little bit early, but how do you feel about a Jinrai shutout?
Well, this is best of 13 rounds, so it could happen if there are ties as well. It could happen, but I feel that NSF are a strong enough team to maybe do something about that. The trouble is, between Bonnie and Tejo, they're not that regular players. I mean, Tejo's been around for a while, but recently we've not seen him play too often. Same with Bonnie. Blair's probably the most active player on that server, so he's been getting the practice in, whereas the other two haven't. Snob already moved up to his favourite position up at the back of the map with the JIT scoped. Leij on 8 points is near getting an MX, which will be vastly effective on this map. Leij moving around now. Looking to the far end of the map from the other end of the car park, moves up still. Must have some amount of confidence in his ability with his play so far. Leij now up at the other end of the map. Snob as well, they've offensively pushed up to the Ghost. Blair taking a pretty staunch position next to the Ghost. He's quite a renowned camper within the game. Almost on tier with Baka. Let's have a look at Snob. So now the current player status run between 1, 2 for Jinrai and 2, no, just the 1, no, 2 for NSF, sorry. Taking a defensive position around the Ghost. Ghost caps aren't a thing that frequently happens on 3v3 matches. I mean, do you believe that the Ghost can be used well in this kind of 3v3 play in Tron?
It can, but you really need the whole entire team to be aware that you're taking it, and you need to hope that there's no recon right next to you already.
Yeah.
Especially in a map like Bullet, because sorry, not Bullet, Oil Stain, because it's so small.
Definitely. Because if you pick up that Ghost, the Ghost sees enemies from 45 meters either direction of you. So when you pick up the Ghost on Oil Stain, more likely than not, you will see someone, and someone will be closing in on you already. There's not much communication going on between Snob's team or Tejo's team right now. They might be using a VoIP system like Mumble or TeamSpeak. Snob gets taken down by Blair, who's taken a heavy camping position. That's another win for Jinrai.
And Leij has hit Sergeant.
Yeah, Globe talking about the lag on Twitch right now. Once again, just a heads up to the League of Legends tournament that's being held right now, taking up a lot of bandwidth on Twitch. Snob, even though he's not been too successful as recon this game, is keeping it up. Puts a det down on the alley almost immediately in a visible place, but that closes down that side of the map. Bonnie's moved up as Assault up to the mid, throwing a grenade through, running backwards back into his own spawn. Emilio, it seems, not too keen on moving up on that det, rather just watching it. Leij now has reached MX level, giving him an advantage in this map. The age-old question: ZR silenced or MX unsilenced in Tron?
You got a det wicket.
I'd have to go for MX unsilenced.
It does have the raw power, definitely, but it does have crazy dispersion at the same time. Are you alright with that inaccuracy?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I haven't really noticed an issue. Then again, I don't really like to stand far away in a map and shoot at someone.
Yeah, the ZR silence definitely seems to work at range. I've always compared it to the Counter-Strike trade-off between the AK and the M4. One being fairly more accurate at range, whereas the other having that first shot accuracy and power. Still with crazy dispersion. Leij moving up now, using the raw power of the MX to burst through that door and Tejo's cover, but another backup to Tejo. Bonnie takes down Leij. A valiant effort then. So now it's 2 apiece. Good thing about a map like Oil Stain, there is no real room for tactics such as waiting it out on numbers, because it's so close-knit, people charging through the map. A real exciting game going on right now. So now Jinrai have moved to the other end of the map. Snob getting the Ghost. Is this going to be the first Ghost cap of the tournament? He's moving up, but he's not going straight for the cap zone. What is he doing? I know Snob does like a tactic of baiting out enemies, but this is quite unusual. So Blair now moving up towards Snob, who's dropped the Ghost. Let's spectate Blair, see what he's got to do. A few bullets pumped into Blair, then he falls back,
literally in that hallway,
sponging the damage as support. Snob moves around to the back of him already with a ZR silenced. Spotted him headshot from that distance. That looked like a first shot contact as well. Impressive play by Snob. So there we go, that was the first use of the Ghost that I've seen in this tournament so far. So it looks like it can be done even on a small map like this.
I mean, It was a support. I mean, I don't really know how viable it would be if it wasn't a support.
Tejo always complaining about the server, it seems. I don't know what quite his problem is, and he doesn't have much room to complain when Snob is there with his 166 ping. 170 ping. Bad decision, Dino counting down when Rage Snob activates. He's already flanked to the back of the map, taking down Tejo. It's definitely a delight to see him play like this. As a thorough recon player myself. If this was me, I'd probably be dead right now. And there we go, Snob taken down by Bonnie, who had the superior firepower and health. Bonnie taking down a second player, Denzak, in that same alleyway. He's done well so far.
It's down to 1 versus 1.
Now I think teams can still communicate between each other. Even when dead, but they have a black screen so that there's no ghosting. I think it's just so captains can communicate with captain best suits their team. Leij moves into position, taking out Bonnie. This is 5-0 now to Jinrai. Quite a strong team. We saw.
I'm feeling that shutout, Snyla. I'm feeling the shutout.
Oh, I don't want it to happen though. It seems almost. I don't know. There was a shutout almost last tournament round between Bo and Echo's team. They did win one round, but it was quite difficult to watch as Afro's team just mop the floor. Here we go.
Leij is almost at lieutenant, so I mean, one more kill or even just a win.
AA
and he's got it.
Very effective on this map. So Snob now has the ghost as a support, so he's able to sponge that damage even when he's left defenseless with no weapon. He doesn't seem to be calling out positions to his enemies on the public chat, at least. He might be doing it through Mumble or any other kind of VoIP service. Leij taken down. Denzak taken down. Will NSF bring it back?
Are my hopes for a shutout done? Are they doomed?
Snob pushing through. There we go. NSF first win. There isn't going to be a shutout. That makes me almost glad, to be honest.
All my dreams crushed. Oh, this night's ruined.
Is this a bias for Snob's team or just for Jinrai in general?
This is a bias for Jinrai. Jinrai needs to win. Everyone knows, in the story of NeoTokyo, Jinrai are the good guys. Let's be honest. Yeah, Jinrai are the good guys.
They're certainly not the terrorists in this situation at all.
Nah, man, it's the NSF. They just don't understand.
They don't get them. Okay, so Emilio now taking support. Is there a support? And Snow as support as well. It's not often we see Snow play Assault. It's always the heavy or the light class. I guess he's a man of extremes. Assault certainly being the most preference class in this tournament so far. Emilio using a smoke to dispatch Denzak. Denzak once again not quite as known as other players, but still seems capable enough, helping Jinrai up to 5-1. Emilio now moved up for a second kill on Snob. It's captain versus captain.
Once again, we're down. It's all down to Leij right now for Jinrai.
Can he pull out the mad clutch again? Boom, one down. Taking his leg right off. A cloak nearby to him. Another down. 25 HP left. Emilio moving up. Grenade! Takes him out. Another clutch by Leij. Holy shit.
And now he's a chief lieutenant. He's a lieutenant now, so I expect to see an AA.
That is quite something by Leij. Leij's showing more strength in this match, even than his team captain. That was a pretty nice clutch. Man, Jinrai's certainly fortunate with their replacement. Wow. So here we go again, Leij moving up. He's decided to stick with the MX. I guess that doesn't surprise me so much, as he has been dominating with it so far. Denzak already taking damage. Off who though? Bonnie seems to have moved up and engaged Denzak.
One.
A little bit of voice chat coming from Snob then, but nothing to be elaborated
Leij actually is not using an AA, and I'm really surprised.
Yeah, well,
in
like
a
I
closed
said,
map like this.
he's been doing pretty strongly with the MX. Maybe he's just sticking to what he knows. AA, as all shotguns in this game, can be really temperamental. Super, certainly so with that lower fire rate. It can not behave when you want it to. Jinrai is certainly playing aggressively somewhat. Emilio once again taking down Snob between the two captains. Tejo's ping seems to be working in his favour. That's another NSF win, but with 6-2. There's no telling where this will go. So that's 8 matches now done out of 13. No ties as of yet. Round 9 now starting. So here we go. Blair keeping with the support. Quite a passive player, so it suits his style of play certainly.
2 in the northwest alley.
Snob already moved up, calling out positions to his teammate. Bonnie and Denzak, there's a confrontation going in the room. Bodies everywhere. Wow, Denzak taking 2 kills now, I think. And Snob moving back. It's just Blair left. He's back to the wall, as usual. It's quite a passive player once again. Denzak down. He did well with his 2 kills, though. Have you had much experience with Denzak in Tron at all?
No, I've never seen him play before, actually.
So it's quite surprising how well he's doing, considering he's a little-known player. Snob triggering his debt, not taking out anyone. Blair in the corner between the 2 vending machines. What can you buy in these vending machines? Coca-Cola, coffee. He's definitely not going to go hungry in that corner, or thirsty. But he's hard to move up now. Taking a even darker position in the corner of the map.
He is returning to his traditions. He's gonna wait this one out, I think.
Yeah.
Which I guess would work for me. If it comes down to
Snob's already found him, pushes in straight away with
Oh.
Recon, only taking 25 HP damage with the MX silenced. What a push.
I did not expect that engagement to go that way. I really thought he'd take it.
Now, that's it, done. At that 7-2, there is no way NSF can come back from that. Quite a match. Oil Stain certainly seems like a really good map for the 3v3 tournament. So far we've had mainly Tarmac, Rise, and now Oil Stain. That's a Jinrai win. Thanks for watching, everyone. I've been Sneela.
Thank you. It's been enjoyable.
Has been Intron.
Thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Good game, everyone. Good night.